Yeah, okay. Just say your name so that everyone knows who you
Yeah. To spell?
No, you could just say it.
Pearl Zarmanovic.
Okay, so where did you grow up?
I grew up in Czechoslovakia,
What town?
Dubrinic. It's a shtetl. It's a small
It's a
village.
small town?
Yeah.
So is it near Germany or is it
Huh?
near Germany?
No, it's near Poland.
Poland? Okay. How old were you when the war first started?
When the war first started, I was about 15.
15?
16, yeah.
Okay, so you were about my age.
Yeah.
Okay. Before the war started, how life was normal and
Yeah, no, life was normal under Czechoslovakia, under President Masaryk. The life was normal
okay.
for Jewish people.
So it was good for the Jewish people there.
Hmm?
It was good there for the Jewish people?
What do you say?
The Jewish people. It was
Yeah.
good there?
If they was?
It was good there.
Good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Did you have any Czechoslovakian friends that weren't Jewish?
No, outside we was playing with the Gentile children to after school.
Okay. How did they treat you before and after the war?
Well, there was always anti-Semitic, you know.
Okay. Did you have any idea at the time what was going on?
Well, we knew that that this war started in Germany, that Hitler came to power, and that it's no good for Jewish people.
Did you ever try to get out or?
We tried to get out. No, we didn't.
No?
No, we didn't believe that a thing like that exists.
Right. What was your reaction to what was going on at first, like when it came?
We felt very bad because we really didn't know that what's going on. You know, we knew that it's no good for Jewish people.
Yeah.
Because they started to ask for papers, you know,
Yeah.
where your grandparents was born, where your great-grandparents was born, wasn't already good, because they started to look already for trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know, this is interesting.
No, it's very. Both my grandparents. We come from a Persian house, so I don't have any relatives that were. So it's just kind of very interesting for me to hear this stuff. Were you taken to a camp or a
Well, they took away my father.
father?
My father they took away in 1941.
41.
They took away my father, and they were slaves, you know, they was building highways and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the mayor of the village brought him back because what he did, they needed him.
So he had a skill.
My father was making wagons.
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 So
yeah.
he had an important job.
He had a business, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they brought him back.
Okay. Were you ever taken to a concentration camp or a camp?
Yes, I was in a concentration camp. I
Oh.
have a number.
Oh wow.
I was in Auschwitz.
In Auschwitz?
You look, this is like that. And they didn't give you like a needle or what to make
To make it easier.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Do you see?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
What year? Okay.
No, you want to know before they took us how it was, or only you want to know?
No, sure. Before how it was also.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shall I talk? This,
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
takes
it's good.
Before, since 1941, it got very bad by us. Really, in 39 started. But in 41, they started to ask for papers where your great-grandfather was born.
To find out if you were Jewish or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're Jewish, whatnot, you know, they were looking for trouble.
Yeah.
And it was very bad. We used to wear the yellow band,
Yeah.
the Star of David, you know.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And it was very bad. And then everything, we was not allowed to go out. We didn't go to school. And whatnot. And then in 1941, they took away the Polish Jews, and my mother was from Galicia, from Poland. but they didn't take us because they needed my father, so they didn't take us. And it was bad papers where your great-grandfather was born, where your great-grandmother was born, you know.
Yeah.
And this is it. And in 1944, April 15, that was Matzi Yantiv, the last day of Pesach. They took us in the ghetto. In Uzhhorod, and where they was making bricks. You know, was only the top, nothing. Everything was open. And we was there. And then they started to ship transports to Auschwitz. And we went, they put us in a cattle train
What year was that?
to Auschwitz.
What year was that? 40?
We didn't know where we going.
Oh.
No, it was open trains. Then they took us to Auschwitz. Yeah. And when the train came in, they started to yell, put down the children, because you maybe was able to be alive. But my mother couldn't put on. I had a little brother. We was 4 children. I had a little brother, a little sister. She couldn't put on. They went in the chimney. They cast them.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah. And you had to go to the left and to the right.
Oh, well.
To the left they went in the gas chamber, and to the right they went for work. When we got off, we didn't know what it is even, what happening to us, because the smoke from the chimney
It's very,
was so powerful that you got like,
wow.
they say in Jewish, verchadet. Yes, this is the last time when I saw my family. That was the first day of Shavuos.
Oh, wow.
First day of Shavuos, yeah. And we went. They gave us a shower. They took away from us. We didn't have already nothing, only what we had on our clothes and they undressed us. They took off all the hair from us.
Oh, wow.
And then we was laying on the floor. 5 people were all, and I looked across, I saw naked. I saw my uncle with his 2 sons, also naked on the floor.
So there were people you knew around
It
you?
was in a big room. One side was ladies and one side was men. And you came out from the shower, they call it the shower there. They took away everything, all your personal things.
It's horrible.
Yeah, yeah. This is when I was in Auschwitz. And then they put me in a place, and they called it a block, you know. It was all with barbed wires. Everything was barbed wires. And if you went too close, then it killed you,
Oh,
the
wow.
electric. So I was there. Then next block was people from Czechoslovakia, which one was the real Czech. There was still some whole families, and they locked up us all. We couldn't go out, and they put on like a smoke. It got. They came in big trucks, and they took all those people, and they gassed them and they burned them in the crematorium. Then, when the war got closer, we heard bombs falling. So they couldn't put in the gas chamber so many people, you know. So they did what they could, and they put us again on a cattle train. And I was in Bergen-Belsen.
Where's that?
In Bergen-Belsen. This was a concentration camp, a death camp.
Bergen-Belsen?
Bergen-Belsen, yeah, in
Okay.
Germany.
In Germany.
Germany.
So
yeah.
now you're in Germany.
Yeah, Auschwitz was Poland, like. I really don't know, but what I heard that it was Poland.
Is this before or after Auschwitz?
Bergen-Belsen after Auschwitz.
After Auschwitz?
Yeah, because the war was so close and they didn't want it that the world, the soldiers should see, you know. They burned as much as they can in the gas chamber.
And then they took you out?
Yeah, that was also that camp. There was a lot of people already too. Also, they had the ovens. And I was liberated there in April 15, 1945.
What was your reaction when you were liberated?
Well, I don't know myself what my reaction was. I didn't know what's going on. I was very sick. I had typhus. I must have had high fever. I was laying on the floor between the dead people. I saw dead people high. They had a ladder and they was pulling up the dead people. They couldn't burn so many people, so people was dying. They had typhus. They were sick, undernourished. There was only skin and bone.
Mm.
I saw hundreds and hundreds of people dead. I was laying between dead people.
It must be very hard for
And
you.
when they liberated somehow, I don't know how, that I got to myself. And that's what it is. But it's with me. I came home. I was liberated with a sister, a younger sister. They didn't know that we have sisters, because they would have been killed both.
So you did.
Because you was only a number.
So you had your sister with you?
I had a younger sister with me. They didn't know
They
that
didn't
we are
because it's
sisters.
numbers.
Numbers, yeah.
Wow.
She had 5 and I had 6. 9, 8, 2, 6, and she was 5. I always wanted to see if she makes it. Maybe I'll make it too. We'll be together. So we was liberated in Bergen-Belsen.
Where is she now?
Huh?
Where's your sister now?
My sister is dead. She was very sick. They beat her up over the head, the Germans.
Oh.
And she came here. She had a family, but she was a sick girl. She died.
I'm very
I
sorry.
don't have family from my side. I don't have nobody. My family was killed. My mother's side family was killed in 1914-15 by the Cossacks. And I never knew them. I don't know even the names.
Oh, wow.
And they killed my family. So
I can't even imagine what that's
I
like.
don't have family from my side. I have family from my husband's side. You know, the
Yeah.
same person. But from my side, I don't have. Maybe somebody is my friend, family, but I don't know who. I don't know names. I never saw them. My mother was very young too. When she lost her family, she ran out, and that's how she got saved. She was born in Galicia.
Now you have to sing first.
Yeah?
Now you have to sing first.
You have to?
No, I'm just saying now you have to sing first as your family.
Yeah. But I don't have my own family. This is my story of my life. And I went to Prague.
Prague?
After the war.
After the war?
Yeah, a train came into Bergen-Belsen. He went to Prague.
Wow.
Czechoslovakia took back their people. Yeah. And I met my husband.
Did you ever go back to Czechoslovakia?
No.
No?
No, I was living 2 months. I was living actually 3 months after the war in Czechoslovakia. And then we went back to Germany.
And then from there to Prague?
Because the Russians came in.
Oh, the Russians. They came into Czechoslovakia.
This goes.
Huh?
This is not kosher for me to say.
What?
That because of the Russians we went to Germany. I'm allowed to say that.
Yes. Because of the Russians, they brought you back to Germany?
Yeah, I went back to Germany. Yeah. because we wanted to go to United States or Palestine because we didn't have a home.
Right.
Nobody wanted us.
Have you ever been to Israel?
Huh?
Have you ever been to Israel?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, sure.
Amazing.
Few times.
Yeah.
I'm for Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my, how shall I say, my right hand.
It's an amazing story.
It's Israel.
Yeah.
Because nobody wanted us.
Yeah. Just to, if you don't feel comfortable answering this question, then don't answer. Do you think that something like the war and the Holocaust can ever happen again?
I hope not, but we didn't believe that either, that a thing like that exists. When we came to Auschwitz, we didn't believe. I saw big piles of children's shoes, eyeglasses, hair. I didn't believe a thing like that exists in the world.
Right.
So, God forbid, chas v'shulam, it could happen.
Right. Okay.
This doesn't go to the American government.
No. It's my classes. My teacher's gonna watch it, and yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Anytime you or your sisters and brothers need it. Gladly.
Okay. Thank you
What
very
your
much.
father did for me, anytime, and for anybody. I made for my little